So let's talk about drugs
Hmm?
and what they do to alter your ego, right? They alter your ego.
Yeah.
So people using drugs to set up a stage
Yeah.
to disassociate or distract themselves from reality. So they
Yes.
create a stage,
Exactly. They're
right?
creating their own environment.
Creating their own environment.
Yeah. And they put, they can manage themselves by creating the environment, like party, dance, distracting from the family and people. Then the mind, they're feeding their mind, so they're making their own world. They're trying to make.
So before they're using drugs, the mind is provoked by the mind, right?
Yeah.
Even the intention to use the drug or the idea to use the drug is all because it's driven by the mind.
Yeah, because there is not a state. They never touch a stable position of life.
There's no stability within.
No.
Okay.
Nobody have in this society, because if you see someone, they can maintain stable without having any stimulation from outside, then nobody going to do anything unwanted. Nobody going to do anything unwanted. Even they do, they can come back, because there is some good effect, there is some bad effect. So when you using drug, what it's happening? It's happening, you are bringing yourself completely to the present moment. But in that present moment is getting affected, because the present moment you are created with your friends, with the one you wanted. You think this all your thoughts. Oh, this is my favorite person, or this is my favorite friend. So when you use drug, you will create a particular environment, and you trying to be in that present moment. So you will have some wonderful feeling. But if the environmental changes or anything happen in the environment, then you will lose that feeling. So you will focus to create something fully. But when you using life to live, then you don't have to create anything.
Right. It's permanent.
It's permanent,
right?
Because you are not avoiding any situation. You are not trying to push or pull anything from reality. You are yourself maintaining. You are actually the same thing you doing, because you are trying to fully aware in the given moment, because you know what's mind taking you anywhere.
So here initially the like the number one drug would be the mind, right? Because the mind is taking from the environment outside.
Yes.
So people are addicted to emotions.
Yes.
And it's leading to do this, to do that, to do many unwanted things.
Many unwanted things where they're sitting. They're not doing by physically. Where they're sitting in a chair, and they are somewhere else.
They're thinking of something. So the position that they're sitting in is not comfortable.
Not comfortable. So when you do using drug, you can sit comfortably, and you are dealing properly the happening.
Yeah.
But that's also you are creating. The same way, how beautiful when you come back to your life and you are dealing everything unwanted, and you will have a position of high with life.
But with mind and everything, you'll never know the capacity that you truly have. Because you're always running. You're always running. Delusions, images, visions.
You are in a rat race.
Rat race. That's right. So if you sit with the unwanted,
just relax.
Sit and relax, and you'll know the capacity that you have.
Just relax and sit, then you know. Then just maintain an intention that I want to live. Okay, then you can see what things are taking you over.
What's using you?
Yeah.
What's using you?
What using you? Each and everything in the daily life that you is just using you. They're putting you as a model.
We think we're using, right?
Yes. We think we are using even the soap, the toothpaste, and the brand, everything, because you using this brand because you see some models who used this. You are just a victim. Everybody is using you. Actually, when there is such a position, that you are aware of whom you are used with. That is the beautiful position.
Just when you get the awareness of who you're being used by.
Yes.
And what you're being used by.
Yes, then there is no energy loss.
Just that awareness, that
Just
simple
that
awareness.
That is simple awareness, but for that you have to be calm, you know. You have to be calm, like, oh, you have to understand what I am connected with. And you have to work on it.
And that's getting closer to yourself.
Yes.
Just that awareness is just getting closer to yourself.
Just that awareness, and you keep on working with the self that you are here. For that's why we are talking about the expansion contraction. So when you feeling the breath, when I am touching you, you feel the touch, then there is no memory. If you are having a memory, then you cannot feel my touch. You know only, oh, Shafi is going to touch me, or Shafi is touched me. Shafi going to touch me, Shafi touched me. Oh, Shafi is touching, that is the present. That is the feel you getting. You know, oh,
that's
Shafi,
a sensation.
Yes, that is a sensation. So when you use the expansion and contraction, when the breath is coming into you, there is a feel of touch. There is a feel of touch. How much you can focus there, and you be with that breath, going, and you be with that breath, then your body having a sensation that I can be in this moment without anything unwanted. Slowly that process, that is actually the calmness. Slowly you connected with the breath, so all the unwanted stuff is getting dissolved. You can feel it's getting dissolved, it's feeling dissolved. There is, you are not making anything new that unwanted.
So that's the real calmness, that's the real relaxation. Exactly. Versus going for meditation or going to relax because you don't want nothing to bother you. That's created by the mind.
Yeah, exactly.
But in the expansion contraction, there's this touch, there's this gap.
Yes.
There's this gap.
Yeah, gap.
That you feel.
Yeah.
So within that, that's the real comfort.
Life.
That's the real life.
Yes.
That can be lived continuously.
Exactly. So people telling to do meditation, to pray, and people doing all this stuff for what? To feel that touch. To feel that touch, then you will understand, okay, this is what I am supposed to be. But what people doing, they feel the touch, but they cannot feel anything.
And when you say feel that touch, is to feel the life.
Yes, that's it.
Flowing through you.
That is the only stuff you have to do.
And that can dissolve any thoughts, any pain.
Everything.
Any trauma.
Yeah. And you don't have to take anything for you wanted. You have just to dissolve that unwanted stuff. Because this system know whatever to take, how you taking the breath from the, you are not doing anything to take the breath. Right. So the body system knows how to take the breath, and you having the food, how it goes into bathroom, everything this system knows.
This system knows. This has an intelligence of its own.
Yes, but when you're bringing mind, you are trying to stop the working of the system.
Like you created the system.
Yes, like you created the system, and actually you are getting distanced from the system. Yeah,
you're moving away from yourself.
Moving away. So ego will come because you feel like, oh, so many stuff you did, you are controlled so many people in past experience. So the female having that capacity to attract. So female have to more aware because there is a natural capacity that they can attract anything they wanted. So when they feel this is my capacity that I attracted this stuff, then there is an ego. Then there is a ego. So female, the one who not realizing themselves, that's not a female. It's a ego having a female body, you know. So female having only how to aware in that area. That's what I am attracting to. If I am attracting to something, if I am talking to someone, why you should talk, you know. And that what we discussed yesterday, like you have to be aware. If you're talking with someone 1 hour, and you have to be aware more. So the talk maybe it's needed only 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
Okay.
So that's what we discussed, you know.
Okay.
So just being aware. For female it's so easy, and the same way there is more chance to get ego. because they can manage
So it's like a fine line.
Yes.
So I have to be aware of
Yes.
where my ego, or if I'm dealing with this properly.
Yes.
Humble.
Humble and simple.
It's humble and simple.
Yeah. So when you're trying to attract something, you will have more chances that, okay, I am the one who attracts. I am the one who attracts. If you think that everything related to feed this ego only.
Mm-hmm.
So you will experience the past life. You never going to be humble.
Mm-hmm. So you can know when you're attracting from the ego versus from the universe?
Yeah. The position you sitting. Are you comfort? What you attracting? Fine.
Okay.
If you attracting something and you feel some days or after
Disturbed.
some time you disturbed with what you attracted, then
most likely it's from the ego.
Yeah. So when you surrender, not actually surrender, when you know yourself that you can have a capacity to deal with what you attracted. So there is no worry, no hurry, no worry.
And that's living. That's living, because you're managing anything that's coming your way.
Yeah.
The universe is bringing you, and you're managing and dealing with it properly.
Everything, because you are here now. That is the decision of the universe. So whatever people say, today one guy said that there is a climate manipulation and this manipulation, food manipulation. Okay, whatever happening, you are here live. So that means you are having an upgraded version of whatever all the manipulation that people can make, that society can make, whomever can make. You know, you have more capacity beyond the manipulation. So why you get worried about someone manipulates you? You don't have to worry. If someone manipulates you and you feel that's a manipulation, so you having some manipulation inside of you. You know.
So whatever you have inside of you is what you're attracting. But that's through the ego.
Yeah, that's through the ego only. Otherwise, you are not taking anything. You just see, if you look something.
You're not connecting with anything outside.
Nothing.
Climate change.
Everything passes through you. Everything passes through you. You're never going to stuck.
Okay.
If you see something, if you feel that, oh, I saw something, then you will stuck with that. You see something, you have to feel that, okay, I am knowing something with my eyes. That is the only step. If you thought, oh, I see something special, then that something special will be a knowledge inside you. You know, then you're going to stuck there.
Okay.
You just to knowing whatever comes to you. That's the only thing you can do.
Be the love.
Yeah.
And feel the love. We'll
That's
see
it.
you guys next time.